All right, let's get right into it. Welcome to Tech News Bite, where today we are unpacking the absolute roller coaster that was the last 24 hours in AI. Seriously, it's been a day of some wild mood swings, and we're here to figure out what on earth is going on. It really feels like AI woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. It is having a serious mood swing, and guess what? It's dragging the entire market along for one very emotional and very expensive ride. Okay, so first up, AI's market whiplash. And yeah, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. 1 minute, you're in. The next turn. Whoa. Okay, so this chart right here, this is what panic looks like. Investors are getting seriously spooked, and we're seeing this massive sell-off of traditional software stocks. Basically anything that doesn't have a big flashy AI story to tell. Their forward PE multiple, which is just a fancy way of guessing a company's future value, has plummeted by a whopping 30% from its peak. I mean, that's not just a haircut, that's a buzz cut. But then, on the complete flip side, you've got a heavyweight like AMD. Their data center business, it's a $20 billion a year powerhouse. You'd think that's a huge win, right? Well, their stock still took a hit. Why? Because they sounded a little cautious about selling AI chips to China. See, that's the whiplash we're talking about. It just makes no sense. So what we're seeing is the market splitting into two very clear camps, and here's the scorecard. In one corner, you've got the AI darlings. We're talking hardware kings like AMD, the cloud giants Amazon and Google, and hot AI startups like Anthropic and 11 Labs. And in the other corner, well, you've got the traditional software companies and their investors. And let's just say they're really feeling the pain right now. All right, so if investors are fleeing traditional software, where is all that cash going? Well, that brings us to our next section, the great AI money race. And believe me, it is raining billions. Just look at Google. They are literally doubling their capital spending. That's a massive fire hose of cash pointed directly at their AI infrastructure, all to juice up their Gemini model. Yeah, they are not messing around. And hey, it's not just the big guys opening their wallets. This AI voice startup, 11 Labs, they just raised another $500 million. That shot their valuation up to a staggering $11 billion. For a voice company, the unicorn club is looking more like a unicorn stampede at this point. All this money flying around is sparking a new battle, the AI ad wars. It's all about how these companies are going to make their money back. So, you've got Anthropic, the folks behind Claude AI, running this super cheeky Super Bowl ad, promising to be AI for the people, ad-free. That's a pretty clear jab at OpenAI, which is apparently thinking about putting ads in ChatGPT. So yeah, the battle for the soul of AI, it is officially on. So, with all this chaos and all this cash being thrown at AI, you have to wonder, how are the old school software companies handling it? That brings us to software's big identity crisis, to AI or not to AI. And there's no better example of this than the recent drama over at Adobe. It was a whole saga. First, they announced they're killing off their classic Animate software. Then, the user community just goes absolutely ballistic. I mean, the backlash was so huge that Adobe did a complete 180 and reversed the decision. It just goes to show you, never underestimate the power of a very loud, very loyal user base. Meanwhile, Amazon is making a huge play for consumers. Their souped-up assistant, Alexa Plus, is now totally free for all Prime members in the US. That's a massive move. By just giving away their best AI, they're really turning up the heat on Google and everyone else in the AI assistant game. And hey, for any developers out there watching this, listen up, because your job is about to get interesting. Apple's new Xcode update now has agentic AI baked right in. What does that even mean? Well, think of it like a super smart coding copilot that actually understands what you're trying to do and helps you get it done way faster. This whole push to use AI to speed up coding, it's hitting the gas hard. Okay, so while the regular software world is basically having a meltdown, there's one industry that seems totally calm, cool, and collected. Let's talk about gaming. Their future is set and there is zero confusion here. Forget all that market uncertainty. AMD just came out and confirmed it. The next-gen Xbox is locked in and on track for 2027. That's it. The roadmap is set. The countdown has officially begun. And as if that wasn't enough certainty for you, Take-Two just confirmed that the massive marketing blitz for Grand Theft Auto 6 is kicking off this summer. And get this, the physical release plans are totally unchanged. There's no AI panic here, folks.
just pure, confident execution on what's probably going to be one of the biggest entertainment launches ever.
But, with all this incredible growth and power comes a pretty big consequence. And that's our next topic, big tech's regulatory reckoning. It looks like the bill is finally coming due. And make no mistake, the watchdogs are definitely watching. We just saw French police raid Elon Musk's X offices over their AI chatbot. Google is still stuck fighting antitrust appeals about its search business. And of course, the big geopolitical tensions are now directly messing with AI chip sales to China. That whole move fast and break things mantra, yeah, it's getting a serious reality check right now.
Okay, wow, that was a lot. So after all the market chaos, the billions of dollars, the corporate drama, and the regulatory crackdowns, what does any of this actually mean for you?
This chart pretty much sums it up. If you're an investor, things are probably feeling pretty negative right now with all this volatility. But if you're a developer or a consumer, it's all positive. You're getting powerful new tools and free AI assistance. And the tech companies themselves, well, it's a total mixed bag. Huge, huge opportunities, but also some massive risks.
So let's boil it all down. Here are your actionable takeaways. If you're an investor, keep a close eye on which software companies are actually integrating AI in a smart way. Developers, you need to start playing with these new AI coding agents like yesterday. Businesses, get ready for stricter AI rules. And for the rest of us, get ready for a flood of more powerful and often free AI tools. And all of this really leads to the one giant question of the day. In this insane AI gold rush, with billions of dollars flying everywhere, are we actually building the future? Or are we just watching a massive bubble get bigger and bigger? Something to think about. Visit newsbite.tech for more tech news and bites.